Ahem, ahem. Good evening and or good morning and welcome to my channel. It's been a while, and the only reason why I'm gonna do this is because it keeps on popping up in my head, and I can't get rid of it, and I'm not supposed to get rid of it until I am able to, like, you know um let the world know that this is happening, because I cannot ignore it, and I shouldn't ignore it. When we see something that is wrong, and if we ignore it, that's not actually that's not innocence anymore. That's actually ignorance. And when you see something wrong, you have to try, at least try and correct it, or let people know that it's wrong. Okay. And because I keep on saying the word wrong, a lot of people would automatically and quickly think that I am saying that there's something wrong with BTS. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm going to talk about is that the thought of what they say. And if their intentions are not bad, then that's very, very good. But the reason my focus is for the people who just go ahead and jump off the bandwagon, and then do what they please. And that one is really, really wrong. There's nothing right about that. We gotta think before we act. We gotta think before we click on things on the internet. We gotta think before we open our mouth and tell a person something. We gotta think before we decide. We gotta think twice or thrice before we say things, especially if you're a celebrity, because a lot of people would follow you. We know that is the case with BTS. It's not just thousands of people following BTS, but it's a million of people. Millions of people are following BTS. I'm not sure about how many armies are, and that includes, the fake armies who that are not really subscribed or a member of of the what do you call that, of the fans club. But a lot of people call themselves army because they follow BTS and they really like BTS, and that includes even children. I know a lot of young people, not just young people, they're literally kids, and they love BTS a lot. And if these people, if these children see that BTS is saying this and that, they're going to quickly follow them, and quickly obey them. Like, they're a lot of kids actually obey BTS more compared to obeying their parents. Okay. And that's not fake news. Even BTS say that on some of their V lives. And if you're really a fan of BTS, then you would know, because you would have seen those videos that I'm talking about. Okay. But anyway, let me go straight to the point. I want to make the video very, very short, because I still have to make another version in my own language. Because, like I've said, I really want everyone to know about this, especially the young followers of BTS. For the mature followers of BTS, I really hope that you guys would also spread the word, so that the young people of our age would be able to know it, and that their eyes would be open. Okay, I'm talking about the phrase "permission to dance," rather the song, or the lyrics of the song "Permission to Dance," and I'm talking about this particular phrase. This phrase, because we don't need permission to dance. Okay, when we say we don't need permission, it means that you don't need to ask for approval whether it's okay to dance or not to dance, or if say, for example, you're in a place wherein it's illegal to dance, and then you're following BTS, and then because and then you're gonna brag about it about them saying, nah, it's okay. BTS said we don't need permission to dance, so I'm gonna go ahead and dance in this place, whether they like it or not. You know, whether it's illegal, whether the police or the company boss said so, I'm still gonna dance because BTS said so. BTS said that we don't need permission to dance, and BTS do good things. BTS give charities to whomever, etc., etc. And BTS wants me to be happy, so I'm gonna follow BTS, and I'm not gonna obey the law. Okay, that's my whole point on this video. All right. Let me just show you some things that these guys said. Wait. By the way, before I continue, I am not bashing BTS. I love BTS. Not because they're celebrities, but I love them because they're very, very funny, and they're very, very talented. I love people who are very talented and who are not shy to show their talent, because talents and skills are given by God. Okay, and if you use it well, then that's gonna be a very, very good thing for you. Okay, because that's the reason why God gave us talent, so that we'll be able to use it and help other people. You know, these people are helping their parents by having a good life, you know, having good financial stability, and they're also helping other people by giving donations. And it's all because of their talent. If they don't have talents, then they're not going to be able to do that. So I commend people who use their talent very, very well, just like them, and they're very, very funny. I love them because they're very, very funny. Jimin bowed down the other day, thanking the fans in making their songs back on the Billboard. So he was so grateful and he bowed down. I love them because they're so humble, you know, and all those other good things. Okay, so I have nothing against BTS. Okay, what my point on this video is that I want to show you guys that you have to be very, very careful whenever you say things, especially if you're a celebrity or if you're an influencer. Okay, you have to be very, very careful. Now, let's take note that the words that we're gonna see are all in English, and it's possible that it's not their intention to really say it that way, because they are saying it in their own language. But I'm gonna show you the English words. Okay, these are some of the things that they said. This one, and I'm gonna say no to that. Okay, especially if this is seen or heard by a child fan, and then they're gonna follow BTS. Okay, so that's very, very wrong. All right, this one is very wrong. Everyone, let's be happy. This is good. Okay, what we want to say is that we want us all to be happy. I got this from their transcript. All right, so these are the English translations. You will see them here, and it's like right here because we don't have permission to dance. It's right here. Okay, so these are the subtitles. The words that I'm showing you are not invented by me. You can even see the timestamps. Okay, so to prove to you that they are the ones who literally said the words. Okay, now we all know that BTS keeps on saying that they want to bring happiness in the world, especially now with the pandemic. All right, so that's a good thing. These are the words that is not good, and they should not say it. Okay, they should not say it. They have to be very, very careful in saying this. This one. Mom, I don't need permission to dance. We don't need permission to dance. Oh, that sounds good, right? Okay. Take a look at this. This is okay, but you need to see the context of what they say. The context starts right here. Everyone, let's be happy. Yeah, we don't need permission to dance. What I'm thinking of is at night when your parents go to sleep, it would be funny to dance next to them. This is not right. This is very, very wrong, and it should not be coming from an influencer. Especially if you know that there are children following you. Okay? This is disrespectful. Disrespectful. And this is not fun. Okay? Like I've said, I'm gonna go directly to the point. All right, it's been 10 minutes, so I need to show you guys more. All right. It would be funny to dance next to them. No, it's not funny. Your parents are sleeping. If you dance next to them and then they wake up, then you're disrespecting them. Okay? It's more wrong if your mother said, "What are you doing? We're trying to sleep here. What are you doing? You're making noises with your feet." Uh-huh. And then you answer back saying, "Mom, I don't need permission to dance." Okay, that is so wrong. This is again disrespectful. Okay? And then BTS said, one of the members said, "Oh, that sounds good, right?" No, it's not right. It's terribly wrong. Okay? If you answer back to your parents, telling them that I don't need permission to dance, it's very, very wrong. Why? Number one, as long as you live in your parents' house, you will always get permission. Okay, and number two, it's you're not supposed to get you're not supposed to ask for permission to disrespect your parents. Okay, now a lot of you might think that, oh, you're making a big deal out of this, BTS just want to have fun. That exactly. Then if you want to have fun, then why are you gonna disrespect someone if you just want to have fun? Right? You have to think very, very logical. Okay? If you want to have fun, then go ahead and have clean fun. Right? If you want to have fun, make sure that the fun that you're going to do is fun not just for you, but fun for everyone else as well. If you disrespect your parents, if you dance next to your parents, next to them, while they are sleeping, and then they woke up, and then they tell you, what are you doing, to stop dancing because you're waking them up. And then if you're gonna answer back, "Mom, I don't need permission to dance," that is not making them happy. You're just making yourself happy. And that's very, 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 very selfish. Okay? This is what's bad about the slogan of BTS, "Love Yourself." A lot of people will look at it and follow it without even thinking if it's right or wrong. Okay? Love yourself. The slogan "Love Yourself" is only applicable to people who wants to kill themselves, and people who are very depressed, and people who wants to commit suicide. Okay, we go to them, we care for them, and we tell them, we teach them how to love themselves. All right, you do not go on concerts and then shout out to everyone to, "Hey, love yourself, hey, love yourself." Okay, even though the person doesn't feel any depression or not in a state of being alone, etc., etc. Okay, because if kids hear you say these things, they're gonna start loving themselves, period, without even giving a thought whether it's right or wrong. Okay, loving yourself is right, correct. But if selfish people hear that sentence, then it's wrong, because you're influencing them, and you're even pushing them that it's right to be selfish. Okay, now these kids who will do this, who will disrespect them, the parents, because you said so, they will also say, they may also tell you that, "Hey, ma, I love myself. Okay, that's why I do these things. Is it wrong to love myself? I want to be happy." Do you see? Okay, and and of course, it's not right if you're going to disrespect other people just because you so love yourself. Right? It's wrong to make yourself happy if others will be unhappy. If you're disrespecting your parents, do you think they're gonna be happy? Of course they're not. All right? So these words and phrases are wrong. Okay? If you're not going to explain further, you have to explain further. So for BTS, this is going to be right if they're gonna say, "What I'm thinking at night when your parents go to sleep, it would be funny to dance next to them." If RM answered this by saying this, Hey, that's make sure, kids, that you're not gonna be disrespectful, okay? You can dance next to them, just make sure that you're very, very, very quiet. And then when they wake up, you have to run back to your room. Okay, so that they will not see you. Or say sorry. If they woke up and they say, "What are you doing? You're so noisy. Why are you dancing next to me while we're sleeping?" That's disrespectful. If your parents say that, you should not say this. RM, being the leader and the influencer, should have said, "I am sorry, Mom. I was just trying to dance and make you happy, but I'm sorry. I know you're sleeping and it's wrong for me to act crazy beside you, you know, or next to you because you would wake up and I would be disturbing you. I am sorry, Mom. I'm gonna go back to my room now. I'm gonna dance quietly inside my room. Good night." If RM said that as the leader, then I'm not gonna be here, talking to you about these things. Because that's what a good person should do. Alright? BTS are not kids anymore. They're 23, 25 and above. They should be respectful. Okay? As they pretend to, not pretend, but as they pose to be. Okay? Another one that's wrong. That sounds fun. So this is not fun at all. If you're disrespecting someone, it's not fun. This one, dancing in front of your teacher in class. This is very, very wrong. Okay? Very, very wrong. I'm not sure if you've seen the other videos that I made, and there are lots and tons of videos about BTS showing, the things that they say and the things that they do, which are wrong and influencing other people to do wrong things as well. There are lots of videos showing that. Okay, and it's not just gonna be me. Meaning, what I'm saying is true. What I'm saying is real, and what I'm saying is what I'm saying when I say that these words that they say are wrong is really wrong, not just for me. Okay, these are ethically wrong. Okay, and I really hope that your eyes are not you're not blinded by the lights, the shining lights that these people are showing. All right, it's a good thing if you're gonna like music and dancing, but it's another thing if you're going to disrespect people just because you're gonna dance, you're gonna sing, and then you're gonna say you want to make yourself happy. Okay, dancing in front of your teacher in class. If your teacher is having a class and then you're all of a sudden gonna dance, right? Then it's wrong. Okay, if you're the teacher, are you gonna like that? Well, if you're a BTS fan, you're probably gonna dance as well, right? But what if the entire class starts dancing? And then when you say, "Oh, okay, let's stop the dancing already. We've danced for 2 minutes already, so let's just continue that after the class," and no one listened to you, are you still gonna like it? Right? No one's gonna listen to you. Why? Because they're gonna say the same thing. "Teacher, I don't need permission to dance." Okay, do you see? When the fact is, you need to ask for permission because you're inside the classroom. And inside the classroom, studying should be done, not dancing. Unless you're in a dance class. Okay? Next one. In the middle of a meeting. In the middle of a meeting, you're gonna dance all of a sudden. Right? That's very disrespectful. If I'm your boss and you do that, even if I'm a fan of BTS, you're gonna hear a word from me. Especially if it's a very, very serious meeting because the company's gonna go bankrupt, or if there's a problem with the company, or there's no problem with the company, but we're all in a rush and we need to finish the meeting in 30 minutes or 10 minutes more, and then all of a sudden you danced, and then you influenced all the other armies, that's your colleague, to dance as well, and they had a little flash mob inside the meeting room. That's gonna be very, very disrespectful. And then when you tell them, "Okay, let's stop," and then they're gonna tell you, "I don't need permission to dance, boss." Do you think that's still good? It's not good, right? If you want to make yourself happy, then you go and make yourself happy, not to the expense of everyone or other people. Okay, doing it in secret, like this and like this, nice. Okay, so these are not nice. These are wrong, and I'm very, very sad to hear these things coming from these guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Where they said it. It's right here. Yeah. In the middle of a meeting, yeah, and then you're doing that. Yeah, it's okay if you're just doing it like you're just making if it's gonna be a very very tiny small movements that your boss will not see. Yeah, it's a little fun. Yeah, sometimes we go crazy because the meeting is so boring, right? But if your boss sees you, you have to stop. Okay, if your boss sees you, then you have to stop. If your boss says, what are you doing? Aren't we in a meeting? Aren't we supposed to be serious? What are you doing? If your boss says that, you have to say sorry. Okay? You're not gonna stand up and then brag about saying this script. Hey, boss, I'm sorry, but I don't need permission to dance. Okay? This alone is very very wrong. Okay? If mature armies, I am calling out to you guys. We are already mature enough to understand what BTS means with the entire song and with the entire song. Okay, they want to show the world that we don't need permission to be happy, and we can be happy even if there's pandemic. Even if you're wearing a mask, you can still dance. You can still go with your friends and be with your friends and. Or even if you're not with your friends, even if you're just alone, just like what's shown on the video where there's a waitress dancing alone, then yeah, you can go ahead and dance. You don't need to ask any permission from anyone. If that makes you happy, then go ahead and dance. That's actually good. If we're gonna connect it to the pandemic and all, because BTS is telling us that, if dancing is gonna make you happy, go ahead and do that, and it's good. Okay, but these things are not good. These things are wrong. Okay, and hearing this from influencers and big people and adult men, hearing these things from adult men, and not even saying sorry about it or explaining it for the young fans, then this is terribly wrong. Okay, that's it. That's the only point that I wanna that I want everyone to know. Okay, this song and this particular video needs to have like parental guidance sign like in front of it, like if you're like gonna do it this way. And then we're gonna put rated PG, something like that, because literally this needs parental guidance. And I'm not it's not something that we can joke about. Okay, um I've seen a lot of kids who are following K-pop stars, even Blackpink, when they wear, skimpy clothes, and they act like they're putting out their tongue in front of the camera, and they're looking on the camera with drooling eyes, sexy eyes that's inviting you to have sex with them. Those things. I've seen a lot of kids copying those things on TikTok, on Snapchat, on pictures that they post on their Facebook. And these are kids, guys. These are 9-year-old girls, even boys, actually. But I don't care about boys. I mainly care about girls. Okay, it's not okay. It's not okay for them to post pictures of themselves wearing almost panties and bra. Looking on the cameras, taking selfies wherein their breast and cleavage are already shown, and they're only 13 years old or 16 years old. 9-year-old little girls twerking on camera on TikTok, copying the dance steps of Blackpink, twerking as well. Looking at the camera, licking their lips, using tantalizing eyes that's like inviting to the opposite sex, you know. That is why there are lots of fake profiles on FB pretending to be teenage boys, but actually they're old men chatting with young girls. Chatting with young girls. I'm not joking. I've seen that. I've experienced that. I have a daughter. She's a teenager, and I've seen that a lot of times. And she would tell me, "Ma, there's another message on my messenger, and I don't know this person." And whenever I chat with them and I pretend like a child, they end up they end up asking for more pictures from me. They end up asking for to chat with me, giving me inviting me to watch their videos. Or some of them would say, "Oh, do you like chocolates? Do you like I live in this country and I'm gonna send you money and you can buy things for yourself. All you need to do is just give me another picture because you're so cute on your picture." Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. I've experienced a lot of that. Okay, and it's not a joke. All right, and these kids are influenced by these celebrities. So this is literally not okay. All right, we gotta pray for BTS. We gotta pray for them. Um, um, uh, uh, pray that they'd be very very careful in things that they are gonna say, especially if they are inviting people to do something. Then we have to be very very careful. All right, because people look up to them, and it's just very sad to hear these things from them. uh, yeah. So, and it's very very tiring for me as a mom because instead of the kids just trying to listen to the music and try to enjoy it, and try to enjoy the dance moves, etc. I am going to stand up and then talk about it and then explain why the lyrics is this and that, why did they say these words. Whenever we watch BTS, we like to watch BTS because they're so funny. Talira, Run BTS, and all the other videos that they have on VLive. Videos like this on Bangtan TV. We like to watch that, but I cannot let my kid watch alone. Why? Because I have to know the content and then explain to her why these people say that. I'm gonna start saying, "Oh, they probably didn't mean to say it this way. It's probably not their intention to invite all armies to be disobedient and disrespectful." Because if you need a permission to do something, and then if you're not gonna ask for permission, then that you're doing an illegal thing. Okay, if you're in a company and then you're in a meeting and your boss says we have to be quiet while we're on a meeting because the CEO is gonna talk in front. Okay, and then you were not quiet, you danced, and then you even brag saying, "Yeah, I don't need permission to dance," then that's not just disobeying and disrespectful, that's actually insubordination. Do you see what I mean? If you're in a classroom and then the teacher is talking and then all of a sudden you dance, then that's being very, very disrespectful and illogical and actually stupid. Because if you're a student, you're expected to respect others and you're expected to know that dancing isn't for class time. Right? Let that sink in. Let all the words that I say sink in. And you will understand what I'm talking about. And for those who wouldn't understand, and for those who would bash me because of this, then you are all stupid. Because after I've explained my side and after I've explained everything and you're still gonna hate me for it, you're still gonna hate me for this video and the other videos that I make, even if after me explaining everything, then you are an idiot because you cannot understand, right? Or you probably don't understand English or whatever, or you are led and you are led by your feelings and emotions, which are both futile. You should be thinking. We don't follow the heart, we follow the brain. And that's the reason why your parents sent you to school, so that you learn. Okay, all right. I'm done, and my last word for the day would be, really, guys. I am inviting you. I am not just inviting you, but I am asking you. I'm requesting. I'm asking favors for you to pray for BTS. We gotta pray for BTS. They have handlers. They have people running the scene. They are literally puppets, and the people holding the end of the string are actually evil people. I'm not saying that Bang PD is evil, okay? I'm not even sure if Bang PD is the one running the whole show. All right. I mean, I am sure that Bang PD isn't the one, is not the one running the entire show. Okay, I know the people running the entire show. They are the same people who owns Google, who's running the biggest banks all over the world, running the politicians, which are also puppets, and they are actually called the elites in English. In the English word, they are called the elites. All right, these are the ones holding the strings, and their puppets are Hollywood, K-pop, the music industry, the movie industry, bank industry, finance, Facebook, social media, the internet, and etc. etc. Okay, and these elites, they have managers, they have branches, and they are the ones holding the other string. And then these managers have supervisors, and these supervisors have managers of their own, or a production team, or producers, things like that. And Everything that BTS do, and people like BTS, everything that they do, 90% of the things that they do and think and say are coming from the elites, are coming from the people up there. And Yeah, so the main purpose is to influence a lot of people. Okay, if not, then they're not gonna have fans. If not, they're not gonna be so nice in front of fans. Okay, just like the other celebrities in Hollywood or in America. Okay, they're not gonna make sure that what do you call that, their their image is clean. Yeah, if they don't care about, if their goal is not to have a lot of followers, then definitely they will not bow down to whatever the follower or the fan would say. Okay, it's logical. Think about it, let that sink in. Please pray for BTS. Please pray for their freedom, that they get away from this, from the strings that the elites are pushing. Please pray for them to see the real deal. That it's not just fame, dancing, the stage lights, and fans that's gonna make them happy. Please let them see that they can make their own happiness even without fame, and people shouting on the background, cheering them up whenever they dance. Please let them see, or rather, pray for them to see that they can be happy even without those things. And pray for armies. Pray for your fellow fans. Pray for your fellow army, the fellow army, because a lot of people are really, a lot of people say that they are breathing and they are waking up in the morning just because of BTS. Can you imagine if one member of BTS dies all of a sudden, which always happen in the music and showbiz industry? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if someone from BTS dies? Whether it may be suicide or an accident, or out of nowhere he just fell down on the inside the bathroom, and the doctors would say it's a heart attack, even if it's not true. Okay. Can you imagine what will happen to armies, millions of armies all over the world? There will be a mass suicide if that happens. Okay, let that sink in. If you're not gonna pray for BTS, if you're not gonna pray for armies, then you are not supposed to be our fellow army, and you're not supposed to be a fan of BTS. Because fans of BTS, real fans of BTS, would want to protect them and would want to protect each other. If you're not gonna pray for us, if you're not gonna pray for BTS, then you only care about yourself, and you've taken wrongly all the slogans that BTS is saying. That's why you became selfish, and you don't care about others. You don't care about army, you don't care about BTS, you just care about making yourself happy. That's what you have become if you're not going to pray for them. Pray for army, pray for BTS, pray for K-pop. Okay, thank you, bye bye.